Well, good evening. This is Floyd Foster. I'm excited to spend the next few moments with you in this instructional video about how to run the team system that we have in place as an independent business owner for ACN. I'm located here in the Hampton Roads area, and this video is kind of rough. It's done by myself and my team, and we put it together with all of its imperfections just for the sake of being able to demonstrate to you what we do to produce customers, what we do to produce team members, and the mechanics of it. So this is the mechanics, because if you can learn to run the system and teach the system, you can have a ton of success. You should already have a copy of the hot button peak script in front of you. You'll need it for this portion of the training. So you should in front of you have the hot button peak script, because I'm going to be going through and breaking down the mechanics of all 5 parts of the hot button peak script. It is the forefront to your business. When we think about acquiring customers or think about acquiring IBOs, either one, they both start out the same way. We want everyone to be introduced to our company presentation, and there's a process that leads to that. So over the next few moments, not only am I going to tell you the psychology behind the script and the reason for the script, but we're going to even illustrate with some of our team members so you can see exactly how it's done and you can understand exactly what you'll be doing to run a successful system in building your business. Let's get started. Alright, so you should have the hot button peak script with you. This is what we'll be going through, and in this script, it's important that you learn from this how to properly talk to people. The way you'll succeed in a business like this is to learn how to properly talk to people and help people to go through a process, and to have a process that's duplicatable. So when you're following this process, it's not just about you, it's also about the people that will be actually becoming a part of what you're doing. There's so much that goes into the scripts that are created that help you to learn how to properly communicate with people. So as we get into the script, let's talk about part number 1 of the script. It reads like this: do you have a moment to talk? The reason that you're asking for that question is so that you can be sure that they're available. You don't want to just intrude. You want to make sure that they have an opportunity to talk to you and they're not busy or not distracted. And then excitement is so important. You got to have enthusiasm and excitement. The script says, do you have a moment to talk? I am so excited. The more excited you can be, the more curiosity you're going to be able to build with the person you're talking to. We even go on to say, I'm so excited, I'm beyond excited. Now here's the wording for the first part. It says, I recently partnered with a company that helps feed millions of hungry children in the U.S. That's our cause statement. People follow a cause. One of the most significant parts of this business for me is the fact that we're able to help feed hungry children. And I want that known. You want that known as well. So that's the first part. That's our opening statement right there. I recently partnered with a company that helps feed millions of hungry children in the U.S. And here's how we do it. This is the next part of the script, because someone's mindset wants to know, well, hey, how are you doing? Are you asking me for money? Is this a donation call? What are you calling about? Well, this is what you want to go into saying. You know, we are able to feed millions of hungry children through helping people save money on services like cell phones, services like internet, TV, home security, energy, and more. So we start off asking, do you have a moment? And then we go into talking about the fact that we're excited about what we're doing. We let them know what we're doing. We've recently partnered with a company that helps feed millions of hungry children in the U.S. through helping people save money on services, and we list the services. And then the last part of it is very significant. I thought of you. I thought of you. You've now personalized it, and now they know exactly why you're calling, that there's something tied to what you thought about with them. That's the reason for the call. So that's part number 1. Let's see that illustrated now by one of our ACN independent business owners, Mr. Harold Peterson.
Hello, this is Joe.
Hi Joe, this is Harold. Do you have a moment to talk? I'm so excited, man. I'm really beyond excited. I recently partnered with a company that's helping feed millions of hungry kids in the U.S. through helping people save money on services like cell phone, internet, TV, home security, energy, and more. And I thought of you.
All right, the second part to our script is sharing your why. You want to share your why so you can relate to people in our business. In our business, you're not just wanting to run around talking about ACN, presentations, services, residual income, compensation, money. You have to start the conversation by relating to people, and the way you do that is by sharing your why effectively. Why did you join ACN? For me, when I got started, my love and passion is ministry, and I wanted a way to be able to have time and money so that I could pursue what I love in terms of ministry. And I had things I want to do for my parents and things for my family and a lot of things. That was my reason for doing that. That was my passion, my why. People follow causes. People will follow a cause. You have to effectively communicate your why so they understand why you're doing what you're doing. They'll be moved by what you're doing, and they're more willing to listen to what you're doing if you effectively communicate why you are doing this business. So you want to work on that. You want to write that out so that you can effectively, in a minute or two, be able to tell someone why you're doing this business, because it's part 2 of talking to people. So we've covered part 1, now we're covering part 2, and executive Ms. Irene Catalano is going to illustrate sharing our why. Let's go to the next clip.
Hello, this is Bob.
Hey Bob, this is Irene. How are you?
Hi, great, Irene.
Hey, do you have a moment to talk?
Sure.
Hey, I'm so excited, beyond excited. I recently partnered with a company that helps feed millions of hungry children in the United States through helping people save money on services like cell phones, internet, TV, home security, energy, and more. And I thought of you. I partnered with a company because, you know, this is a way for me to help my family, give back to my church, and do so many more things that I want to do with my life. And other people that I know. I need to ask you.
All right, now we're going to transition into part number 3. You know, there's a reason we call this script the hot button script. It's because it prompts you to share your why, which is the most important part of talking to someone, but it also prompts the person now, as we transition into part number 3, it prompts the person you're talking to start sharing their why. And what's happening unconsciously is you all are dialoguing about your own personal passions. And in doing that, you put yourselves both in the right mindset to think about your future and to see the power of what you're offering through the ACN opportunity. So the next part is in number 3. It reads, I need to ask you a very serious question. You want to use this word for word, because when you use this wording in this way, you will now have the person's undivided attention. They may be dealing with the kids. They may be focused on something else, watching something on the news when they're talking to you, doing multiple things at one time. But if you command their attention by saying, I need to ask you a very serious question, they're really hearing what you have to say. They're focused on what you're saying. And here's what you're going to ask from there. If you could have more of something this year, what would it be? If you could have more of something this year, what would it be? Most people say time or money. Most people, time or money, that's going to be a large majority of people. And what that means is that more people and more people every single day going on in this, in terms of what's happening in this country, you know, they're going off to jobs that are not giving them the time and money that they really want to have. So that's what our opportunity provides in terms of the vehicle. That's why we're asking them this question. So I need to ask you a serious question. If you could have more of something this year, what would it be? Let's see this demonstrated with Mr. Luke Cohn.
Hello.
Hi, Pete. This is Luke. Do you have a quick moment to talk?
Hello, Luke. How you
Great. I'm so excited, beyond excited. I've recently partnered with a company that helps feed millions of hungry children in the U.S. through helping people save money on services like cell phone, internet, TV, home security, energy, and more, and I thought of you. I've partnered with this company because I'm trying to help retire my parents. I need to ask you a very serious question. If you could have more of something this year, what would it be?
Oh,
Everybody needs more money. I've truly found a way you could have more money. Would you take just 1 minute right now to hear about a way you could have more money?
Sure.
Great. I'm new and I want you to hear it the same way I did. I'm personally working with one of the most amazing people I've ever met. I'm going to be passing the phone to Mr. Foster. He's one of the top, not only one of the top person in all of Virginia, and I'm working with him. Listen, he only has a quick minute. Mr. Foster, this is Pete.
Hey Pete, how are you today?
I'm great, Mr. Foster.
Pete, I've heard great things about you from Luke. You must be paying him some money.
No.
Well, listen, he speaks very highly of you, and we appreciate your time, and just wanted to ask you a simple but serious question. Pete, if a hungry child got fed and you made money every time people in your area paid their cell phone bill, TV bill, internet bill, energy bill, and home security bill, would you be willing to take a look at our company and how we do this one day soon?
Sure.
Well, great. Well, listen, you have to see this. This is something that you have to see, and we just wanted to find out if you could make yourself available for tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. in Norfolk for about a 45-minute overview of our company.
Sure, I can make that.
Great. Well, listen, I'm going to hand the phone back to Luke. He's going to get you registered, and we're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you tomorrow, Pete.
Thank you very much, Mr. Foster.
Great. All right, so again, now we're through the first 3 steps of the hot button peak script of how you will begin contacting people. If you're wondering now, well, what does this have to do with talking about services? What does this have to do with talking about the opportunity? It has everything to do with it. It's the process of how we lead into that conversation, and it will make you so effective in having success in this business. This is the process. This is how it's done. And that's why we're demonstrating this to you, so that you can do the right things and get the right results. So number 1, we start off with part 1, talking about, do you have a moment to talk? I'm so excited. I'm beyond excited. I recently partnered with a company that helps feed millions of hungry children in the U.S. through helping people save money on services like cell phone, internet, TV, home security, energy, and more. And I thought of you. I partnered with the company because I see my parents getting older, and I want to be able to provide whatever they need in the future. I have a passion for ministry, or whatever your why is. You're going to share that. That's your why. And then we transition into, I need to ask you a very serious question. If you could have more something this year, what would it be? Now you have them getting involved in the conversation, talking about their why and what they're passionate about. And now number 4 is where we make a transition into helping them start to move towards seeing the company for what we do. So number 4 says, I've truly found a way you could have more, fill in the blank. If they've said time to you, then you'd say, I've truly found a way you could have more time. If they said more money, you'd say, I've truly found a way you could have more money. So whatever they say, you're going to let them know that you have found a solution. See, you found it for yourself. Maybe you were looking for more time. Maybe you were looking for more money. Maybe you wanted the money for whatever your why is, and ACN has become a way where you truly see where you could have more of that or get whatever it is you're looking to get out of this business. So I've truly found a way that you could have more of whatever they say. And here's the next step. Here's the transition. This is so significant because with our business, it's all about you learning how to third-party assist. Everything you're going to see going forward from here, the most significant thing you want to get to understand is the third-party assist. The third-party assist. Here's what it transitions to in part number 4. Would you take just 1 minute right now to hear about a way you could have more whatever they said? Could you take a minute? And when they say yes, you're going to now know that they've given you permission to take a minute to have them hear about it. You're not going to be the one to talk to them about it. If you were to do that, you would be in our business what we call a prospect ball hog. In basketball, someone that dribbles and does everything themselves, shoots all the shots, never passes to anyone else, is known as a ball hog. The great thing about our business is we have experienced, trained people who want to help you to build your business and to communicate it correctly and teach you the right system so that you can have success in our company. Now, would you take just a minute right now to hear about a way you could have more? And when they say great, that's going to be where you're going to now begin moving yourself out of the way and working with your mentor. Your mentor's job is to help you to have people see the ACN presentation so that after they see the presentation, they can decide if they'd like to A, try one of our services, B, learn more about the opportunity, or C, get started with the opportunity. Your job is to simply have this conversation to go through these steps of peaking them correctly so that you can now pass them. You can use an assist so that your upline mentor can help you move them through the next steps of the process. So to demonstrate this part, in part number 4, we're going to have Ms. Karen Frith, ACN Executive, show you an illustration of how you transition into this part of our script. She's going to start from the beginning and she's going to go right on all the way down through to actually doing a 3-way phone call or a third-party assist. So she's going to actually cover part number 4 and 5. Because once they say great, you're going to number 5, which is I'm new and I want you to hear it the same way I did. And that's going to be where you're going to transition to having them talk to someone else that's trained and experienced to hear 1 minute about the opportunity. If you choose to learn and follow this process and teach it, your business will explode. We're a team business. You want to do everything with your mentor and your team so that when your team grows, you will have learned how to do the same thing with them and you will have a duplicatable business that at some point will learn or it will be able to actually grow without you. So let's see this illustrated now with Ms. Karen Frith.
Thank you everyone for coming over.
Thank you for having us.
Hey, it's great when we can get together and knock stuff out for work, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But hey, before you guys go, do y'all have a moment?
Sure.
Good. I'm really excited about something here, and it's like I really need to share with you guys. Okay, I recently partnered with this company that helped feed millions of hungry kids all throughout the U.S. and even save people money on services like cell phones, the internet, TV, home security, energy, and a whole lot of other stuff. Now, I partnered with this company because I found a way to help me pay off my medical bills and stuff like that, and also for me to do some charity work. Now, I need to ask you a very serious question. Now, if you could have more of something, what would it be?
I would say it'd have to be time. Time with my kids.
What about you, Diane?
I would like to have more money.
More money. What about you, Lisa?
I would like both time and money.
Hey, can I change my answer? Time and money?
Hey, that's what it is pretty much though, isn't it? Well, guess what? I found a way that you could have that. Now, would you take a few minutes to hear right now about a way that you could do that to have more time, more money, more time and money?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, I'm new at all of this, right? But there's a mentor that I'm working with in the business. His name is Mr. Foster. He's amazing at what he does. He's a pastor. He cares about people, and he's really helping me to realize my goal and my dreams now. I'm going to expose you and introduce you to him, okay? All right, awesome.
I'm excited.
All right, let me give him a call.
Okay.
Please enjoy this Horizon Rainbow tone while your party is reached.
That's cool, huh?
Yes.
Time tellers.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Foster. This is Karen calling.
Hey, Karen, how are you?
Hey, I am awesome. Hey, I have some of my coworkers here, and I was sharing with them, and I told them that you only had a few minutes. And are you available to talk right now?
I sure am. Are we on speakerphone?
Yes, we are.
Great. How are you guys doing this evening?
Great,
Amazing.
fantastic.
You know, Karen had told me a little bit about you guys earlier today. She mentioned you guys are going to be working pretty late on a project for work. I'm assuming that it's all done. How'd it go?
Great, we got a lot of work done.
Well, like I said, I've heard some great things about you all. In fact, earlier when she was talking about you all, I was thinking you all must have paid her some money to say all those wonderful things.
Yeah, no.
Well, listen, we appreciate your time, and we just wanted to ask you a simple but very serious question. Guys, if a hungry child got fed, and, you know, you made money every time that they got fed from people in your area, paying bills like cell phones, TV, internet, energy bills, home security, would you be willing to take a look at our company and see how we do this one day soon?
Definitely.
I would,
Absolutely,
yes.
sounds good.
Look, this is something that you have to see. We just wanted to find out, could you make yourself available tomorrow night at 9 o'clock p.m.? We're doing an online tour of our company. You'll be on the conference line listening, and then you'll be in front of your computer going through a tour. There will be some video through that tour. Would you all be willing to make yourself available tomorrow night at 9 o'clock for about 20 or 25 minutes to take a quick overview of our company?
Yes.
Yes, I would like that.
All right, well, listen, we're going to get you registered for that event, get all the details to you. I'm excited that you guys took the time out to hear about what's going on. We're excited to work with Karen. You all heard her why, and she's very passionate about this, and we're looking forward to having you on tomorrow night. You guys have a great night.
Thanks, you
Oh,
too.
thank
You
you.
too.
You too.
Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Foster. Awesome, guys.
Yes,
Excited
can't
to
wait.
learn about that.
All right, thank you, Ms. Karen Frith, for that wonderful demonstration of our system. Let's just talk about what you actually just saw there. She went through our hot button script perfectly, and she started off with part 1, she went to part 2, she went through part 3, and in part 4, she found herself asking them, I've truly found a way you could have more. I want you to look at her environment though. In her environment, she wasn't doing this via phone. You can utilize this system with someone face-to-face. You can utilize it with multiple people face-to-face, or you can do it on the phone. The system is the same regardless to whether you're verbally in front of them, to speak with them verbally in front of them, or if they're actually, on the phone. Doesn't make a big difference whether they're physically in front of you, I should say, or if they're on the phone. So she went through this perfectly, and then what you saw was the transition where she now had her upline expert to come in to talk with them, ask them a few questions, share a little bit about what we do, and the upline expert actually has them scheduled to look at a company presentation. In this case, they're going online to look at a presentation. The upline expert could have just as easily, if depending on the environment, had them come to a business reception or some other type of presentation, or they may have invited them to come to a Starbucks or a Panera Bread. But because she went through this process, now that group of people is going to be looking at the company. And after someone sees a company presentation, they're going to either be an A, B, or C. A, they want to try some of the services. B, they want to learn more about the opportunity. Or C, they see it and they want to get started and be a part of the company. So just understand that this is the process that leads you to getting people in front of a company presentation. The more presentations that you have going on in your network, the more customers you're going to have and the more people you're going to have joining your team. The next part that we go into is part number 5. Part number 5 talks about I'm new and I want you to hear it the same way that I did. That's so important that you make sure that you give everyone in your network an opportunity to hear this professionally, correctly, and effectively. So your conversation is, when you're getting ready to let them hear 1 minute about this opportunity, is that you're new and you want them to hear it the same way that you did. Ms. Shirley Willis, executive with our company, Independent Business Owner, is going to illustrate this for us in the next video clip. Let's go to it now.
Great. I'm new and I want you to hear it the same way I did. I'm personally working with one of the most amazing people I've ever met.
Now you've seen what happens as we go through the 5 parts of the hot button peak script. We're going to transition for a moment now to go to what happens after you've went through the peak script, and if you ask them at any point during the peak script when you're talking to them, and maybe you ask them if you could have more of something, what would it be, and they're just not interested. What do you do when that happens? How do you transition? We're going to illustrate that with you right now, for you right now. You can see that done with executive and independent business owner Mr. Luke Cohn is going to demonstrate what you do, what happens when you actually have someone that you're going through the script and they're just not really interested in looking at the company, looking at the opportunity, so you can see how to handle that. Because you're going to have people that are red apples, meaning they're very interested. You're going to have people who are green apples, which means they have some questions. And then you're going to have people who are just not interested. We call them brown apples. Let's take a look at the next clip so you can see how you handle when someone is not interested utilizing our system, because if you do it correctly, it's only going to turn out to potentially benefit you even if they're not interested in hearing or looking at the company. Let's go to the next clip.
I need to call my coworker Ramirez and peek him real quick. Hey Ramirez, how are you? Do you have a quick moment to talk?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Great, I'm so excited, beyond excited. I've recently partnered with a company that helps feed millions of hungry children in the U.S. through helping people save money on services like cell phones, internet, TV, home security, energy, and more, and I thought of you. I've partnered with this company because I'm trying to help retire my parents. I need to ask you a very serious question. If you could have more of something this year, what would it be?
I think I just want I just need some money. I need to pay off the school debt.
Excellent. I've truly found a way that you can have more money to pay off that school debt. Would you take just 1 minute right now to hear about a way you could have some more money?
Not right now, man.
Okay, that's okay. We understand that everybody isn't interested, but could you do me a huge favor? I would like to send you a survey and analyze how I could possibly help you save some money on those services that I discussed. So that would be another way to help you have some extra money to pay down that school debt. Would it be okay if I send you a digital survey? I can send it to you by text or email. Great, I'm going to send that over to you. I'm actually going to send it by text and email. Would it be okay if you could get that back to me tonight so I could try and help save you some money? You'd be doing me a huge favor.
Yeah, man, anything from my boy. I got you. Yeah, send it to me now.
Great, thank you so much.
Alright, let's review what happened with this particular phone call. Luke called Ramirez, went through the script, and Ramirez wasn't open to taking a minute to hear about it. So Luke transitioned to what is our help, favor, try. He talked about his why, and he asked him if he would help him out by filling out a digital survey. When you become an independent business owner with ACN, you have a digital survey link, and that link is where people go to see a brief video, just about a 1-minute video, on what we do with our services and how we help feed hungry children through people becoming customers through our company. And then they can fill out a survey that breaks down what they have, who the company is, their contract, and then that information gets sent to the IBO in their email. So Luke has just got a commitment from Ramirez to complete the survey. And once Luke gets the survey, he's called me and I've gone over to sit down to help him go through that survey and be able to match services up through ACN Storefront to find out how we can save him money. And then we're going to call Ramirez back together, not Luke by himself. If you're the new IBO, not you by yourself, but you're going to get some assistance so that someone can help you to talk to that person. And we're going to illustrate that next as Luke makes this call back to Ramirez as I'm there finishing helping do the analysis Now we're going to call Ramirez back and help him talk about, we're going to talk to him about what we came up with. Enjoy the next clip.
Okay. All right, Mr. Foster, thank you so much for helping me analyze Ramirez's survey that he sent to me. You helped me look, it looks like we can save him $80 a month on some of his services. Okay. Can we go ahead and call him and let him know that?
Let's call him back.
All right, I'm going to call him right now. Hey Ramirez, thank you so much for shooting that survey over to me. I've actually got some great news. I'm sitting here with my mentor and business partner, Mr. Foster, and he's the expert in this, and we were able to analyze the bills that you sent over to me. And the good news, I can actually save you about $80 a month. Would you be interested in taking a minute and us explain how we can actually do this for you? Great. Like I said, I actually have the expert with me right here, and he's going to help me go over these services and explain how we can do this for you, okay? Okay, his name's Mr. Foster.
Alright.
Ramirez, how are you this evening?
What's going on, Mr. Foster?
Hey, listen, I just first wanted to thank you. You know, Luke is very passionate about retiring his parents, and what you've done is really potentially put him in a position to where he can move closer to that. So I want to thank you for doing that survey. And it looks like that if we actually change your telephone service around and your cell phone service, we can pretty much almost keep on the same network, it looks like, from what we see right now. We could actually save you $80 a month. And on top of that savings, if we could then turn around and help you to get 5 referrals for phone service, because if we could save you $80 a month, do you think that you know 5 people who might want to save money like you save money?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if we duplicated that with them with 5 people, then that $80 that we're saving you on the entire bill for your home phone and your cell phone, you would have a free cell phone and a free home phone if we could get 5 referrals from each. So not only can we save you $80 a month right off the top, we even could potentially help you get your phone and your cell phone for free. How do you like that? Well, listen, Luke has an online storefront. Are you near your computer?
Yeah, I'm right in front of it right now.
All right, well, listen, what we're going to do right now, we're going to take you to that storefront, and we're going to start walking you through how to sign up for the phone service. We're going to walk you through how to sign up for the cell phone service. All of this together may take about another 30 or 40 minutes, but that's going to put roughly about $1,000 a year back in your pocket. And then we're going to work with you. I'm going to help you to do it as well. Luke and I, we're going to work with you to help you to get referrals so we can explain the same thing to them like we did for you, so we can work towards not only saving you $80 a month, but helping you get those services for free as well. So can we go ahead and do that right now?
Yeah, let's go right now. I'm ready.
Wonderful. Hey, so how simple was that? Luke talked to Ramirez, wasn't open, got a commitment to do a digital survey. I went over, sat down with him. That's what your upline mentor will do with you. We went over the information from the survey, found a way to save him some money. Luke called him back, handed the phone to me, which your upline mentor will help you to do. I talked to Ramirez about the savings. I actually helped him go to the storefront. I helped him to get signed up for the services. And now Luke has a customer that he gets paid on every single month. I hope you're seeing the process of how we work together as a team. If you will work with us on the team system, you will have success in building your business because it's a team environment. And you can have the experienced people help you to build your business. If you want to know what one of the gotchas is when you start any kind of business, it's your lack of knowledge, your lack of experience, and what could even be more dangerous is what you think you know that is not even really the case. So we want to teach you how to run our system so that you can give yourself an amazing opportunity to succeed. Now we're going to transition. We're going to give you another scenario. We're going to show you what happens after someone has gone through all 5 parts of the script, and we have someone who says, yes, I'd love to hear about it. they've talked to an upline mentor, and they've agreed that they want to see a presentation. In this case, it's an online presentation. And we're going to go to the next clip. It's going to illustrate what happens after a presentation. You're going to see a similar system of what we just did, to where I'm going to help out this IBO, Mr. Aaron Porter. I'm going to help him with a person that has just finished looking at a presentation to help him move forward and helping this person to learn more. Look at the next clip so you can know what to expect and how we work as a team after people see a company presentation.
Hello, this is Linda.
Hey Linda, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
Awesome, awesome. Hey, I saw you on a presentation tonight, and I just called. I wanted to know whether or not you were A, a B, or a C.
I'm going to see you.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, I'm actually sitting right now with one of the most amazing people I've ever met. His name is Mr. Floyd Foster, incredible leader. Listen, let me pass the phone right over to him, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Mr. Foster, this is Linda. Linda, this is Mr. Foster.
Hey Linda, I'm glad you had a chance to come on the presentation tonight. I understand you're a C. That's great. I'm just going to say welcome in advance to the team.
Thank you.
Well, listen, Linda, we want to make sure that you get off to a great start. We want to make sure that you understand our system. We want to make sure that you know what you're going to be doing, that you know how to use the support and the resources available. So what we want you to do right now is, matter of fact, tonight, do you think you'd have about an hour tonight to look over what you'd actually be doing when we start working with you in the business, so then you can be really solid on what to expect?
Yes, I'd like to do that.
All right, well, I'm gonna send you a link to a website, and when you go to that website, you're going to be able to go through a few modules that are going to show you exactly what you're going to be doing, so that we can help you start acquiring customers, so we can help you to start building a team and having success in our company. And you're willing to commit to that tonight?
I am.
Wonderful. Well, we'll get that right over to you. Once you finish looking at the modules, there is a few questions at the end of each module that we'd like for you to answer, just so we can gauge your understanding of them. And then after that, we're going to partner with you, help you get into the system, get your IBO number, get your storefront set up like you saw, present it to you online, and then we're going to sit down and start helping you do what you see in the training, and you'll be able to have great success with this. So we'll send that over now, and we look forward to talking to you soon.
Thanks so much. I'm really excited.
Great. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
All right. How simple was that? Can you see yourself running this system and teaching others to run this system? You know, the job of your upline mentor is to assist you in helping people keep moving through the process, whether they're going to become a customer, or whether they're going to become a team member, or they may just be sending referrals. So the purpose of working with a team is because your trained upline mentor is trained on the system, and they're going to be able to help you to keep moving ahead and have your prospects and your contacts steadily moving, steadily flowing through, so you don't get stuck and stagnant and not able to move forward. If you're working a system, your business will always be moving ahead and advancing, and that's what the purpose of working with a team member, working in a team environment. We get together with sometimes 5, 10, 15, 20 or more, or sometimes just 1 or 2 people, and we work together as a team to run this system. Sometimes we are in person with each other doing it. Sometimes we're remote using technology to do this. But however you choose to do this, and whatever schedule you have or whatever the environment is, you can run this system and have incredible success. Here's the next part we want to cover with you. We showed you what we do after an online presentation in the last clip. We're going to show you what happens if we're all live together. And to do that, AC and independent business owner Mr. Jeremy Huff, in this next clip, has just finished having a live presentation at his home. We call it a private business reception. It's an incredible way to have people come and take a look at the business. Same process all the way leading up to the time when we do the 3-way call or the third party assist with a mentor. Instead of inviting them online, we'd invite them to your home or to whatever location we're going to be hosting an event. It'll last for about 45 minutes or so they can see an overview of the opportunity. Once the presentation is over with, they're going to then find out if they're an A, a B, or a C, and we'll proceed accordingly. A's, we take them through the digital survey so that they can do a proposal. Well, we can do a proposal for them to show them how we can save them money. And then the B's and C's, we help them to learn more. We have an online academy where they can get exposed to the basics about building a business, just like what you're looking at right now. So we're going to go to this next clip and show you how we handle working with your guests when we're in the private business reception or in a live setting after seeing a presentation. Enjoy the next clip.
Hey man, appreciate you coming out to my PBR today.
No problem.
Just want to ask you, are you a B or a C?
I'm actually a B, I think.
A B?
Yeah.
All right, great. Hey, that's great. Well, hey, before you leave, I want to introduce you to one of the most amazing gentlemen I've ever met. It's the gentleman you saw out in front today, Mr. Floyd Foster.
Okay.
I'd like to catch him before he hits the road back to the house, and so you can, any questions you might have, you can ask him.
No problem. Let's do it.
Mr. Foster?
Mr. Foster, nice to meet you.
How are you?
Excellent.
Hey, I'm glad you came out tonight. And of course, we always try to ask, are you an A, B, or C based on what you saw tonight?
I was just telling Jeremy, I think I'm actually a B.
Okay, well listen, you've seen what we do, but we want you to see how we do it.
Okay.
And we like tonight. Would you be willing to take an hour tonight, go online, and just go through a few modules so you can actually see what you'll be doing to acquire customers and IBOs according to our system?
Yeah, that's not a problem.
All right, and then from there we'll answer any questions that you have, but let's just start right there to have you to do that so you can see a bigger picture of our system. I think you're going to love how we have a system in place that you can follow to have success. You don't have to go out and try to do it on your own. It's a team environment. I think you'll be really excited about that. At the end of each module, there's some brief questions just so we can kind of gauge your understanding of what you saw. Can you agree to do that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Great.
We'll do that.
Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
Thank you, Jeremy.
You're with a great guy here in Jeremy. And hey, Jeremy, I'm heading out. Great meeting, and I'll see you for your meeting on Thursday night.
Thursday? Right.
Wonderful.
Appreciate it, Mr. Foster.
Well, you've had an opportunity to see the basics of how we build a business. What we want you to see out of this is that you are not on your own. You're working with experienced people that have had success already in acquiring customers and building a team. And we want to just simply help you to do the same thing. And one day in time, as you learn, you'll be doing the same thing. You'll be assisting other people in doing what we've assisted you to do. So, we work with a diversity of people from all kinds of different backgrounds, all types of different ages. And for the next few clips, we just want you to kind of see things in action, to kind of see how it all comes together and to illustrate again what we've already covered here tonight, today, morning, whatever time you're looking at this in reference to our system. And then I'm going to give you some closing steps of what you need to do to move to the next step from here. Enjoy the next few clips.
I'm glad we got to finish this homework.
Bro, this is a lot.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Well, actually, I wanted to talk to you about something else that I'm very excited about. Do you have a moment?
Sure, why not?
Well, I recently partnered with this company that helps feed millions of hungry children in the U.S. through helping people save money on services like cell phones, internet, TV, and home security, and energy. And I thought of you. I recently partnered with this company because I wanted to help pay for college. And I need to ask a very serious question. If you could have more of something this year, what would it be?
Money for my tuition, definitely. $35,000 a year.
Yeah, it's too
not
much.
pretty. It's not cool.
Well, I truly found a way that you could have more money. Would you take a moment right now to hear about the way you could have more money?
I'm down.
Okay. Well, I'm new to this, and I want you to hear it. I want you to hear it the same way I did. I'm personally working with one of the most amazing people I've ever met, and I'm gonna see if he's available right now.
Cool.
Please enjoy this ride and bring back home while your party is reached.
This is Floyd.
Hey, Pastor. I'm sitting here with David, and he's thinking about getting started with ACN.
Okay, great. Hey, Dave, how are you this evening?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great. Hey, I'm glad you had a chance to connect with Ari, talking with him a little earlier, and he said that you guys were going to be working on some homework, but he was going to talk to you about his opportunity after that, and he said some great things about you. You must be paying him a whole lot of money. Well, again, like I said, he spoke about how they'll be. I only want to take a moment of your time and wanted to ask you a simple but serious question. Are you ready?
Sure.
David, if a child got fed and you made money every time somebody paid for a cell phone bill, a TV bill, an internet bill, home security bill, an energy bill, would that be something that you'd be willing to, in the next couple days or so, take a look at in terms of what we're doing?
That sounds amazing.
Hey, well listen, you just got to see this, and what we're doing tomorrow night actually at 7:30 p.m. we're going to be over in Norfolk doing a 45-minute overview. Would you make yourself available to be there with us tomorrow night so you can see a full picture of what's going on?
Definitely, I'm interested. I want to know more about it.
Great, well listen, Kahari's going to get you registered for the event because we have limited seating and this business attire. And thank you for your time tonight. Glad you guys got that homework done and look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. You guys have a good night.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Pastor.
Hello.
Hi, Sheriff. How are you?
Hey, Chantel.
Great. Well, do you have a moment to talk?
Sure.
I am so excited, beyond excited. I recently partnered with a company that helps feed millions of hungry children in the U.S. through helping people save money on services like cell phones, internet, TV, home security, energy, and more. And I thought of you. I partnered.
Wow.
Yes, great. I'm happy you're excited because I'm excited. I partnered with the company because I definitely need more time with my family and more money. So I need to ask you a very serious question. If you could have more of something this year, what would it be?
Time and money.
Okay. Well, you're preaching to the choir. I've recently found a way you could have more time and money. Would you take just 1 minute right now to hear about a way you could have more time and money?
I sure will.
Great. I'm new to this and I want you to hear it the same way I did. I'm personally working with one of the most amazing people I've ever met.
Thank you, David, for bringing Chantel and Kahari to see the business. And based on what you saw, would you say that you're at A, B, or C?
I think I'll be a B.
Okay, great. So Chantel, what we're going to do is complete the digital services survey, and then I'll get back with you. David's new, so I'm going to be helping him to help you. And we'll get back with you with the savings plan, and if you like it, then we can help him to be able to pay for college and sign up for services.
Great.
Great. And Kahari, we have an event tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. David can bring you, and you can see what he's so excited about.
Okay, I'll be there.
Well, hey, listen, I'm excited for you. You have spent time actually learning what it is that we do. You've spent time seeing the process, seeing the system. Here's what I'm going to ask you. Are you committed to letting us help you learn how to run our system? Are you committed to letting us help you acquire customers after people don't want to join your team, or if they're not even open to hearing about the company? Are you committed to letting us help you talk to people after they see a presentation to help answer their questions? Are you committed to letting us help you with people after they've seen our online training and been into our live trainings and been on our conference calls? Are you committed to partnering up with us in our leadership so that we can help take you and your contacts through our system to have success? If you are, we're looking forward to helping you have the ride of your life with this ACN opportunity. What you are to do from here is to connect with your upline mentor so that we could actually get you in an environment with a few other people and start helping you make your first few phone calls so we can schedule your first few presentations, which are going to lead to your first few digital surveys and your first few people who may want to join your business. Of course, on this same page, there is a link. Please answer the question so that we can gauge your knowledge of what you saw here during understanding the hot button script and what you'll be doing when we start launching your business. I'm glad to have spent this time with you. Have a great day. Look forward to meeting you very soon if we haven't already met. Have a great day.